Hey YouTube, it's Mr. North 14 and today I'm doing an updated review on the Ruixin Pro knife sharpening kit. Now, the first video I did on this, I showed people how to set up the angle. So if you want to know how to set up the angle, please go back to that old video. It'll show you everything you need. What I'm doing today is a quick updated review when I tell you what I've learned, what I like, what I don't like. Also, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks to make sure that you're up and sharpening your knives quick and easily. Okay, so let's say if you're a month or two from now, you set the angle like in the old video, I want you to be able to quickly come back to sharpening any of your knives. Okay, so first thing I want to tell you about this is the base. Okay, it comes from the factory set to 15 degrees. Okay, you're also going to get a rocker arm. This rocker arm goes through that little hole that's there, okay? Once you find the 15-degree angle on the base, you're going to zero it, then you're going to put the rocker arm in, and then you're going to find the angle of the rocker arm, okay? And it should be between 15 and 20 degrees, okay? So we're going to just quickly go and set everything up. Okay, it's about 15.1. Let's tighten it a little bit. See if we can, want to make sure that it's at 15. Okay, there we go. As you can see, it's at 15 degrees. It's ready to go. The next thing we want to do is zero it. It's zeroed, as you can see. We're going to put that off to the side. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this rocker arm and we're going to put this rocker arm right between there, push it all the way back. We're going to set that on there, and now we're going to get our second angle reading. It should be between 15 and 20 degrees. As you can see, it's between 18.5. You have quickly and efficiently set that angle up just like that. And that's what I'm going to try to teach you. How did I do that fast? It's very simple. Let's put that to the side. Let's take this arm out. And as you can see, this is the base right here. Okay? This is an attachment that's going to come with it so that you can set your rocker arm so that you can do that smooth movement. What I did is I took some bolts in here and I locked it in there. From the first time when I set this up, I set it to be right at a 20 degree angle. Okay, so now it doesn't matter when I come in to do any knife later on, like a month later or 2 months later, because I locked this position, it's always going to be between 15 and 20 degrees. As long as that rocker arm is between 15 and 20 degrees, I'm good, ladies and gentlemen, and you can quickly start sharpening your knife, just like that. You saw that I had the 15-degree angle? Put that in there like that, put that there. Bam, that's between, there you go, 18.5. So you're ready to sharpen your knives on both sides. You don't have to worry about anything, and you quickly set yourself up. Come back a month or two later and you need to sharpen your knives again, or you need to sharpen new knife, the same thing. You already got this locked in. You're ready to go. The base automatically comes at 15 degrees. Bam, you just got to make sure your rocker arm is between 15 and 20. That's how easy it is if you use that basic tip. Okay? Like I said, I really enjoy this sharpener. I've learned a lot. I've gone to Facebook chat groups to learn about knives. I went to YouTube pages. I asked questions there on these guys who are really good at sharpening knives. And this thing has just opened up a whole new way for me when I'm purchasing knives. Now, this is my Delstrom. I paid $119 for this. I'll never pay $100 and something for another knife again. They have knives on Amazon for $24 that are just as sharp and just as good quality. The only thing is that you just need to keep them sharp. And this thing right here lets you keep them sharp. So you will never, again, pay $100 and something for somebody to give you a good quality knife, but then at some point it's going to get dull. And you're going to have to learn how to sharpen it, or you're going to have to pay someone to sharpen it. And this is why I love this device. I give it a 5 out of 5. I got it from Amazon for $41. $41. And now I sharpened every knife in my home. And every knife in my home is sharp. I don't have to worry about anything. The only issue that I have with this thing is that I'm cutting my fingers more often now. And I had to buy a cutting glove because all my knives are razor sharp. I enjoy this thing. So like I said, this is a 5 out of 5. This is the Ruixin Pro sharpening kit. Please get this, and remember this one tip I just showed you to get you up quickly. Now another tip I want to show you is that what came with this is this sharpening stone right here. It's not a very good quality sharpening stone, so make sure that you go to Amazon and you purchase a better quality sharpening stone. Okay? So do that for me as well. Besides this trick, and remember this two things. The most important thing when you're sharpening your knife is the angle, which I showed you how easily to set, and how much pressure you apply to the blade, okay, from the rocking arm. So make sure you're applying the same pressure, okay, on both sides when you're using this, okay? If you're not applying the same pressure on both sides, that's when you're going to have an uneven blade, and your blade is going to be cutting sideways and stuff like that. Okay, so just remember that tip as well when it comes to the blade. Also, get you a digital leveling box. Don't use your phone. Also get a digital leveling box that has a magnet at the end so it'll stick. You see that? You see how it sticks? Just like that. And it does the calculations for you when you zero, you know, and everything. It just shows you what's that rocker angle. It's between 15 and 20 degrees. You're perfect. You're ready to go. Simple, fast, efficient. Okay, so just remember the few things I told you, and you are really going to enjoy this knife sharpening kit. It's called the Ruixin Pro knife sharpening kit. I got it from Amazon for $41. It's still around that same price. You'll get the whetstones with it. Remember, get yourself a higher quality whetstone, okay? Another thing I want to share with you about the whetstones is that there's 3 types of whetstones, okay? You got your fixing ones, 320 and below. You got your 400 to 600, which are your sharpening stones. And then you got your polishing stones, which are the 1,000 and above, which this is right here. This is a 3,000. This is a polishing stone, okay? Remember that, because that's what's going to help you when you're acquiring your knowledge of how to sharpen these knives, okay? Because you'll have a really dull blade, okay? And a lot of people say, you use a 120 or a 140. You know, no, that's a fixing stone. That's if you got abrasions and tears on your blade that you need to fix, okay? A sharpening stone is going to be anywhere from 400 to 1,000. That's what you're going to use to sharpen that blade. And when I made my first video, a lot of people couldn't understand why I said I'm using a 600. They said, where'd you get that information from? I said, I got it from an article. Well, show us the article. So I showed them the article. And some people still weren't happy. But this is just to tell you why that logic is for those people if they come back and see this video. Okay? So just remember the steps I showed you. Remember the tips and the tricks I showed you. And if this helps you, please like or don't like. It's up to you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Mr. North 14. Peace out.